Okay, so here we are. Hôm nay là Alan có sự hân hạnh có hai cô giáo ở trường Chapman University. Một người đầu tiên tên là Kelly Otto, and người thứ hai Dr. Yatri.
Shukla.
Shukla Yatri. Đây là hai cô giáo ở trường đại học và university. So, Professor, please tell a little bit about your background and then what you involved in the university.
You do go first.
I am the Director of Administration and Operations for the Argyros College of Business and Economics. My background is actually with international students, and that's my passion, that's my love. But I've been here at Chapman University for a year and a half, and I love it. It's a great place to be.
Wonderful. So before that, where did you teach?
I was working at UC Irvine with international students for 20-something years.
Xin du học làm hơn 20 năm rồi. Mới tới Chapman University một năm rưỡi và lo cho những học sinh ở đây.
Hi, I'm Yatri Shukla, and I've been teaching here at Chapman University since 2017 in the mathematics department, and then recently I started teaching in the business school. And so I teach mathematics, business calculus, and I also teach management science course.
So what are some of the challenges that you see when you meet various students from different parts of the country and different parts of the world?
The challenges you see is different students have different backgrounds, so you have to bring them all to same level of learning. So when you're trying to teach something, you never want to assume that everybody knows what you're talking about, because students come with different backgrounds, and some have experiences, some have not experienced something, so you have to kind of break it down.
And then, so what is can you tell what is the tuition fees and stuff for the school so the parent knows?
Well, I can talk about scholarships.
Okay.
Because my daughters also went to school here, and we wanted to make sure that students get into the school on merits. You know, they have to qualify to get here. So we made sure that they went and got their SAT scores and everything. But there are presidential scholarships, provost scholarships. There are a lot of scholarships available. It's a private school, so you have to pay out of pocket. It's not state funded. So, private schools, you have to pay a little bit more. But there are scholarships available. There are work-study courses available. Students can work on campus to pay for their tuition. There are so many sponsors. There are sponsors on campus. They will sponsor you if you are doing something in terms of supporting the community or doing an internship. They will support your education. So there are a lot of ways students can benefit from going to Chapman University.
Now, when I researched on the university, you have over 10,000 students. Mm-hmm. How many of those are foreign students?
I wouldn't know that number off the top.
I think it's several thousand students. Yes.
Sinh đang học ở trường Chapman University, bao nhiêu người là sinh du học thì hai cô giáo này trả lời khoảng hơn mấy ngàn người. That's wonderful. So you allow foreign student and domestic student.
We love, yes.
And what area focus that the school is known for?
The school, or the Chapman University?
Chapman University.
Well, we have a top-notch, of course, I'm a little biased, business school.
Business school.
Đây là cái chỗ nổi tiếng nhất về ngành nghề về kinh doanh.
But
And we have a
also
good film school
film
too.
school, a
Film school.
Top-notch
number
film
one
school.
rated film school, Dodge School.
Đây cũng là một cái trường mà dạy về phim ảnh. I didn't know that.
And we have law school here. We have physician's assistants program. We have physical therapists. People can PhDs, engineering. We have degrees. People all over Orange County are teachers, doctors.
Yes.
People who become teachers go to school here and get a teaching degree. People also food scientists. Like a lot of the food companies in this California area, they go to school here. And food companies hire from Chapman.
Okay, so they help with the food products and engineering and things like that.
Food engineering, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there are programs here that is more than just education. There is dance program. If you know the theater program. I think there was Cats program where it was a theater performance, and the director for Cats was from Chapman University, a professor, and the cast was also from Chapman University. We have a great music program. We have good dance. We have good art program too. On top
I
of
think Cat is one of the longest running in
yes, show.
Broadway, right?
Right.
Yeah, Broadway
Like
show.
the
Yes.
longest compared to all the other ones. Wow.
Yeah, the director is from Chapman University.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Các bạn biết là ở trên Broadway đó. Oh, please come in. Oh, no. Please come in.
Maybe you can answer some of the questions we don't know answers to.
Ở đây là ông xã của cô giáo này.
I can call this.
I think what's special about Chapman University is its smaller size in comparison to some of the larger schools. And we specialize in personalized education, which is critical for our success and our students' success. So you have Dr. Shukla here.
No, I think Chapman is certainly special. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stuck around for 40 years.
He's been teaching 40 years now.
But I think the key thing is the smaller class sizes, as mentioned by Kelly. What happens, I used to teach at Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach. I did a PhD at UCLA, a master's at USC. You could get good education, but a lot of those schools, you're taught by a teaching assistant, and you're in a large lecture hall with 150 students, and you never get to see the professor. Here, I've done joint research with some of the students, and we end up publishing articles, we end up presenting papers at international conferences, and you don't get that opportunity as an undergraduate. If you're in a doctoral program at UCLA, USC, you get that opportunity, but here undergraduates get that. And we certainly are more welcoming. We have a lot of Asian students. We have students international from all over the world. And that's our mission at Chapman, is we want to prepare global citizens. And by having a more welcoming, inclusive campus, we're certainly helping to promote global citizens.
I take the pride in the fact that I know the names of all my students because the class size is small enough where I can get to know my students. So 30 students in a class, I know who they are. If you go to big universities,
Cái lớp học nó lớn nhiều quá thì thầy cô giáo không biết những người học sinh, và ở đây đó là riêng có một lớp học nhỏ thôi nên họ biết từng người học sinh ở trong đó và họ có thể chú tâm và giúp tận tình cho những người học sinh trong đó. So in the last 40 years, you had many students coming graduate from your classes. What are some of them that you remember, or have they been outstanding in the world that they have, achieved many things?
Keith Pham was one of them.
Right. Yeah, Keith Pham, who you met, Vietnamese community leader, business leader. He was the one who introduced our Argyros College to Tâm Nguyễn. So we have individuals like him. Also, I've had, some interesting stories. I had one individual, Akeem Salan, who became a chief operations officer at Lionsgate. He was in charge, major executive.
The major production film.
And he had, his picture in the Hollywood Variety newspaper. What was interesting with that one is he later ended up, being the chairperson of our board, the alumni board. But then I had his son also as a student in the MBA program. So I had the father, I had the son. And, that makes me feel old when you start seeing the son of your former students. But we've had some successful students in business where the current CEO of Skull Candy, he was one of my students. So Brian Garofalo, so he's, currently CEO. The CEO of Ecos, they make ecologically conscious, biodegradable detergents and cleaning products. She was one of my students. So we have several, and
there are
those
so many
just a few,
entrepreneurs too. There are so many entrepreneurs. They start their businesses. They come here. They enter the business contest, and they win. And they have investors who come here. They have people who want to invest in their businesses. And we have contests and competitions for
And what
people.
helps us are community leaders like Alan Beaufort, who helps us to connect with the community, because that's what it's all about. It's a partnership. We have students, we have faculty, we have community leaders, we have our alumni and donors, supporters. So I think together we could make great things happen and lead to a better world, not just about making money, but giving back to the community like you've done and like we've seen with Tâm Nguyễn.
That's what I appreciate the most, is like you teaching them to give back.
Yeah.
Like once they become successful. Go ahead.
And I was going to say that 2025, we celebrated the New Year, Lunar New Year, the Year of the Snake, first time on Chapman University campus. We were learning on how to do it, and Ellen Wofford came and said, I will be part of it, I will come and support. And thank you so much, Ellen, for being there for us and supporting our university by being here and supporting our New Year celebration for the first time.
And thank you for giving all your wisdom of all the years that you learned to all the students that you teach here.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.